Alright guys, Goths and Saracens for game 4. Mentalist here in the blue, playing as the Goths. Saracens for Yo in the red. And we have the little roundabout river in the middle. And it's, connects the whole way around. It looks like, just a quick glance at the minimap, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 8 relics for Mentalist on his side of the map. And you just see them scattered around, and 6 for Yo. Now, if you notice, there is no crossing. How do you get across? Well, you're going to have to transport. So, while your first thought would be off recent games, oh, we're going to see a wonder race. I don't think so. I think it's going to be pretty easy to transport and try and kill your opponent. And Yo's been pretty aggressive this tournament, or these games anyway. So I don't think we're going to see that, but we could. As far as the rest of the maps go, I don't actually see a boar. I see 2 deer. It's a Castle H start as well. 2 deer and a large berry patch. A little bit of stone. We do have the main gold there. We have another gold out here. And a little bit of stone out there. Expecting the rest. Well, that's the stone I already touched on, and that's it. There's not even a lot of turkeys, guys. Short on turkey. Unfortunately for Yo, his forage bush is wedged in between the trees, and that's going to be rough for him. He does have some extra turkeys. There's his stone, there's his gold, 2 deer, but not a lot of resources. So you know what? We're going to have a little bit of time just to talk. It's going to be pretty slow, but if you were going to transport on this map, I don't think they're going to fish, because there's no deep fish. But if you're going to transport on this map and you would want to be, surprising your opponent with that, you would want to go down to this area and transport and run your vills down into the corners, or, similar on this side. And then you just want to pile on the pressure. But once the scouting comes in from these players, and oftentimes they scout every inch, they're going to start picking up relics. And then they're probably just going to start booming. And at some point, I'm guessing that they're going to say, hey, you know what? Good idea to start trying to sneak. If I were to guess, I would say that Yo would try to pile on the pressure. We saw last game that Mentalist, he did a good job as Saracens versus Goths with his monks. So I think that Yo might try to do the same. But in this case, there's a river to cross, and if Yo were to try and pile on some early pressure, he would have to build a dock, and then a transport, and then the monasteries, and then he'd have to have the gold to make the monks and get the upgrades. So he would actually have to invest a lot more. I mentioned there's no deep fish. I lied. There's 2 deep fish there. But the monk rush is going to take longer, is my point, guys. It's going to take a lot longer for Yo. And maybe in this case, Mentalist will have a little bit more time to build up his economy. So things are definitely different in this situation. The issue with the Wonder in this case, like we saw, if you remember Tim and Tato, there was a wood line surrounding the water there. So you had to cut through the wood line, and that took a ton of time. And then you could just sit around with your water control, and it was completely different. In this case, players could transport villagers over now. So you just never know what's going to happen. I just don't think players are just going to feel comfortable going with the whole Wonder strat. The Wonders take too long to get up, and it's too much of a risk. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong many times, and that is fun to be wrong, actually. It surprises you. Mentalist going with that monastery now. Yo's going for that second TC. And it might just be luring in that deer now. It's going to be a pretty good food boost for him. A level on villagers. If you look at the exploration for Yo, like I said, just about every inch, and Mentalist as well. About every inch. Goths, I'm trying to think about Goths' potential in this matchup. The Goth spam really doesn't work out unless Mentalist gets on this side. I mean, obviously, because it's going to be a land battle, he has to get to the other side to do anything. While Saracens, the same goes with any land battle. I guess that's the same for both players, stating the obvious. We might just see a boom and water battle here. And if that's the case, I favor Saracens for sure with that faster firing speed. You just never know. I literally, over the next 10 minutes while they boom, I could talk about a million different situations. Like, we could talk about how, if it does get into a water battle, how Saracens have an advantage, and then Mentalists just be like, ah, screw this, I'm gonna go for a wonder. Or, yeah, we're not gonna go down that road. But there's the dock from Mentalist. I wonder if he's actually scouted the deep. Yep, there you go. Scouted the deep fish. Might choose to go for a fire ship first, while meanwhile Yo is actually scouted those deep fish as well. I don't think we'll see an early transport. I don't think we'll see it, but who knows? As Goths, I don't see what you do in the castle age. He could transport a stable and go knights, but Yo has his economy set up to where knights really couldn't do anything. A little bit of quick walling, and then he builds a monastery, and he's completely fine. I feel like if you're going to transport, you have to do a lot of damage fast. It can't be just like this small attack. It has to be a real surprise that does a lot of damage. There's the fire ship from Mentalist. Yo is really climbing with the villager lead, but Mentalist is going for these relics. And Yo is saying, I know your plan. That's interesting, actually. Yo is usually not very vocal in the chat. At least, in my experience. So, just said, I know your plan, and Mentalist isn't saying anything. Guys are just kind of tight-lipped right now. Not saying anything after that. That's kind of funny. PC on the berries there from Yo, which I really like. But still one from Mentalist? Yeah, still one from Mentalist. I think I'll go up to the second one shortly. Just got the wood. Yo's on 3. He's just now going for the monastery. I like Yo's approach a lot better. He's 10 bills ahead. He's now going over to stone, so he might go for another town center after he gets that 100 stone. I mean, his economy is way ahead. But who knows? How did this scout get over here? There's a transport. Like that. There's a transport, and Yo knows what's going on. He's got to be a little bit scared. I was like, whoa, that's not supposed to happen. Mentalist transported his scout over just to see what's going on. But how many relics does Mentalist have now? He has 3. And actually, looking over at Mentalist's dock, the transport is not doing much. We have the university for Mentalist. Still 1 TC. Is he going to fast imp this? I think he will, and I have zero clue what he's going to try then. Is he going to try and fast imp and just go with some 1 TC power play Huskarl build? That would be interesting, that's for sure. But it certainly looks like it. He has the monastery. He's going to go with the university. He could always go hand cannons as well. He's going with the university, so. But he's going to go for a castle, so that could either mean conscription or it could mean anarchy and those Huskarl upgrades. But he's going 1 TC, 100%. Yo says he knows his plan. So I'm guessing Yo is predicting this. Or Yo could be playing with mind games here. But another TC from Yo. And now this is where we discuss the whole 1 TC situation. You go 1 TC, it can surprise your opponent, but it has to work. It has to work quickly. And now Yo 100% knows what's happening because he sees Mentalist work. If it doesn't work quickly, it's game over. And right now, Yo is closing in on having double the amount of vills that Mentalist has. He's going to have some relics himself. And the reason it has to work quickly is because your opponent has such a large economy in comparison to yours. You have to kill his economy so fast. You have to kill so many villagers. It's absolutely insane. And Yo now is adding in some fire ships, and he has a scout here. I bet you he's going to spot this. And if he stops the castle, if that is indeed what Mentalist is trying to do. That's a big deal. And there you go, he does spot it. How clutch is that from Yo? He sees the castle now. Is he going to react with villagers? With the tower or something? I think he could actually stop it if he went out with the tower now. Not going to do that. He could also wall this off, like right here. He could easily do that. And keep out any Huskarls. Or whatever the plan is for Mentalist. Mentalist could go with possibly Trebs or really anything in the Imperial Age as well. But 100% Yo knows what's going on here. That's 78 vills to 36. And there's the walls from Yo. I don't see any villagers coming out this direction now. He's building a barracks. Trying to keep units from going this way. And I'm now going to toggle over to Mentalist's point of view. Try to figure out what his plan is. I haven't seen any upgrades for infantry. He does have the university, so he could go... I think that scout's going to get converted. Oh no, it's taking out the monk. He could go for bombard cannons and Trebs. But he's up against Saracens, and Saracens, of course, have great monks, which could convert such things. I just don't know. There's an archery range, so maybe it is going to be... I'm confused now. Mentalist is getting ballistics. Did he mean to get chemistry? I don't know. Going with the archery ranges. Why is he going with ballistics? I feel like he meant chemistry. But he could be going for elite skirm. Who knows? Either way, I'm pretty sure he meant to get chemistry. And we'll know in a second once he does click it. He's waiting for hand cannons and bombard cannons, I'm guessing. That's a really bad misclick, if that's what he was going for. That has to be his build. He can't be going for Arbalest and skirms. Meanwhile, Yo's on the way up to the Imperial Age. I'm hoping he didn't click up with that TC, I was going to say. He's strong enough a player where he wouldn't have done that. What is Mentalist? What is his plan? Like, oh, there's that. What? That has to be a bug. I did not see chemistry come in. So maybe he already completed it or something. That's a spec dashboard's issue there. So he does have chemistry now. He's going with the watchtower just randomly in the middle, running in with his vills. It's gonna go up, but I'm not sure why he's committing to this, because it will go down eventually. He's running with the hand cannons and the Trebs, but you know what? He might be able to take this tower down right away from Yo. Pretty weird that he's done that, but he's pushing in, and like I said, Mentalist needs to make this work. 41 villagers, 42 villagers, 1 TC versus Yo now, who is in Imp, and this TC is the Imp TC. He's focusing on it, I'm guessing, or he's going for the tower, but it's going to be too late. It's going to be too late. Yo will know to repair this. That would have been really, really nice, but he's going to hit Imp. And that would have been hilarious as well, but Imperial Age upgrade comes in, and we're going to see Elite Skirm come in from Yo for sure. We could even see Light Cap come in. Well, Yo could add in his own hand cannons. 104 vills to 44. Handcart coming in from this TC from Yo, which I find interesting because that could go down. But that tower will go down. Hand cannons, bombard cannons. Interesting aspect to this is that Mentalist could always go into Huskarls as well to counter the units that Yo is making, but I don't know if he'll have the economy to do so. He's pushing in with the Trebs, and if you remember from game 1, Mentalist just... he didn't get out the siege fast enough, and in this case, he really is. So his play now is to send the trebuchets out as fast as possible, and the hand cannons out as fast as possible, and take out production buildings. And he's doing just that. This castle, it needs to be repaired. Yo does not have the stone to actually repair that. He might need to buy some. You can watch the stone at the top left. He's about to go to 0. And Yo's going to hear that click. There's the click. He might buy some desperately, because he might not have been paying attention. But it's going to be too late. That castle's down. More Trebs coming out. This is the 1 TC power play and what it does. Everything's going into the push. Bombard cannons now coming out from Yo, and that's going to be important, I think. Stone micro. But Yo is now housed. Look at the total populations. Mentalist is getting close, and he might be able to pick off this Treb if he pays attention, but the bombard cannon's going to come out from Yo. in a good position to pick off some hand cannons. Might just be worth it for Mentalist to stay in here to... Oh, and good micro as well with the split. Oh, Mentalist, great job. And he's going to go another split from Mentalist going after the bombard cannons, the repairs then. Look at this bombard cannon so close to going down. Mentalist's micro there, so strong. He's now going for more production buildings. Yo is still housed. The score is almost going back into Mentalist's favor. And that bombard cannon will not be created. This one as well. Yo needs to build houses, guys. He needs to build houses. He is really struggling. Bombard cannon could be focused down if Mentalist micro is the same. Look at this. He's running in. He's close to taking it out. He will take it out. Oh my gosh. That's insane. Using his own bombard cannon. Can he take out this one as well? That siege workshop's down. Yo is just now building houses. And that one is down. Oh gosh. Unit still coming in from Mentalist. What a play from him here in game 4. And that monastery actually with 4 relics, not focused down yet. If I were Mentalist, I would take that down. But I think on second thought that production building is probably more important right now. He needs to just stop Yo from creating military. Villagers mean nothing to Yo right now. He has so many more villagers. He just needs military. It's 36-6 in favor of Mentalist. Yo said he knew Mentalist's plan. I wonder if he really did. The archery ranges, everything's going to go down here. He does have his own hand cannons back here, and he's creating bombard cannons. Yo can still do this. Mentalist, meanwhile, back at home real quick. He has so many relics. He has all the relics, actually, which is a huge deal. I'm glad I looked at that for you guys. And the hand cannons here, Mentalist is going to get some good shots. But the bombard cannon micro is going to be really important. It's going to be really important because Yo's starting to mass his. Mentalist micro has been insane. And, oh, that monk's going down. That monk's a goner. The Trebs finally focusing down these archery ranges and attacking houses. It actually hasn't been too bad. Oh man, there's a lot of bombard cannons here from Yo now. This game is just topsy-turvy. The micro, look at this. The bombard cannon behind from Mentalist. He doesn't have many of them. He's just taking out the bombard cannon there from Yo. I think Mentalist needs a couple more of his own bombard cannons. Like, it's 2 to 3 now, and hand cannons can go down so fast to bombard cannons, and Yo is adding in his own. I feel like the push has stalled for Mentalist a little bit. He's going for the TC instead of the unit from Yo. And he's just lost one of his bombard cannons. Yo with the good fight. The TC's helping out. And oh, a big shot there on the hand cannons. This is a push coming in now from Mentalist. He's running underneath the TC, but what is happening exactly? The capped ram's coming out to attack that bombard cannon. I can't even follow this. Bombard cannons going down everywhere. The hand cannon's in. I think that's a good fight for Mentalist, but he's lost his bombard cannons. There's one back there from Yo. What is happening? I don't even know. But it looks like Mentalist is here. He's killing a lot of villagers. He needs to go back. He's still way down in vills. It's not even worth it. He needs to just kill military. I seriously had no clue. I had no clue what was going on in that fight. Like, so many units were dying. I couldn't even follow it. And this capped ram, how huge was that? It killed 2 bombard cannons. Now it's killing a Treb. The light cap coming in from Yo, just like last game, to try and pick off some siege as well. And I think they're going to go down, but the capped rams, there's nothing from Mentalist to deal with the capped rams. The hand cannons will eventually take them down, but will that Treb get a hit? Not quite. But this is giving Yo a little bit of time to mass his military again. I want to look at his resources right now. Are you kidding me? 1 TC. Like, he has 104 villagers, but 10 military. 1 TC, it's idled. He won't even have the resources to create more bombard cannons after the 2 he's creating right now. And actually, Mentalist, I think, he's going to have 3. He's going to have a Treb. He has a significant lead right now. There is a capped ram there. The light cav, probably the best approach for Yo. I'm waiting to see if Yo's going to maybe sneak. That'd be pretty interesting, but I think the capped rams could be interesting. But Mentalist again taking out the production buildings from Yo, and he hasn't done enough of that. This archer range is still here, and he can see it. I feel like he should focus this down, but man, what a game. What a game. And still gold back there from Yo he can hold on to, but all this gold out here, Yo does not have. He lost the relics there as well, and Mentalist is probably going to pick that up. Yep, there you go. He's going to pick that up. Look at his gold rising. All the relics he has. And probably some gold back at home, but I'm not even going to look at that. The fight is what we want to watch. You guys would murder me if I missed a fight at this point. Capped rams will go down to that amount of bombard cannons, and this is going to be a fight that we need to watch. Bombard cannons from both players. The micro again from Mentalist. He needs to be careful. But the light cap, that's a lot of light cap, and 4 bombard cannons, so expensive for Mentalist because he doesn't have the economy, but he's taking a shot against Yo, but he's lost 2, 3 of his own. Are you kidding me? And the Trebs. What a clutch fight from Mr. Yo, and a big shot on the hand cannons as well, taking out another bombard cannon. Oh my word. Mr. Yo regaining the score lead, pushing back, and he has his 3 bombard cannons. He can kill all these units, and also he could kill this bombard cannon as well. What an insane fight. More light cap coming out from Yo. The Vil advantage really paying off now, and that one's going to go down as well. We're very close to it. It will go down. Oh man, are you kidding me? Everybody's calling GG in the chat, but are you kidding me? It might be GG for Mentalist. Wow, insane stuff. And Mentalist being pushed back. Yo's regaining a lot of map control. Another bombard cannon down, really wasteful from Mentalist there. And now Yo, for the first time in a long time, has the military lead. And I can't believe my eyes. This game has been amazing. Amazing game. Like, how many players would have just given it up here? Not Mr. Yo. This is why he is top 3, top 2, top 1. I mean, whatever you want to say. Maybe not in this tournament, but he's just an exceptional player. And I see careening coming in as well, which means we're probably going to see a transport and light cap. And does Mentalist have anything to deal with that, guys? I do not know. So he needs to win a fight here. He's down in military numbers. The light cav, really a good choice now, I think, for Yo. And now Yo is like, hey, I'm gonna take out your production buildings, Mentalist. How do you like it? Yo's gonna run out here. Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna take this relic and oh gosh, Mentalist having to micro that bombard cannon, which is so important. So important. He lost an awful lot. If you were to think back, I think he lost 2 Trebs and 4 bombard cannons, and then while he was running away, he lost like 2 or 3 more bombard cannons. But I'm waiting for a transport. Oh, there you go. I'm not stupid, guys. I might have been stupid last game for a moment, but there's going to be a transport coming. And if you look back at Mentalist base, he doesn't even have a barracks. Like, what's he have to deal with Hussar, which is just now completed from Yo? Nothing. Nothing. And they're fully upgraded as well now. So, production buildings going down. Mentalist looks like a little bit of a pause. Mentalist does have a lot of military here, but he needs his production buildings. He only has 3 ranges. He's going to have 2 siege workshops in a moment. You guys are talking about it in the chat. Mentalist very much committed to that 1 TC push, but I think that was the right approach. He was so far ahead in military. Had he committed to another town center, he would have probably stalled military numbers. But we can talk about that after the game. But still, I mean, if he wins a big fight here, it could be really good for him. He has to, oh man, stop wasting the bombard cannons. It's so worth it for Yo just to attack with these Hussars here. I think he's going to pick that one off. And oh man, most expensive unit in the game. Bombard cannons. And another one could be lost here as well. Oh man, Mentalist. It was so good for you and just wasting units now. Yo is sending villagers there. I'm sure he'll realize that's not important. And unfortunately with a pause, a little bit of lag. But oh, the shot! Oh my gosh! What a shot! My hands literally went up in the air there. And more shots coming in. But the micro from Yo is just exceptional, pulling this one away. The lag actually helps be able to see that. And we could see some really big shots in these hand cannons because they're so close to one another. But still, Mentalist being pushed back, waiting for a big fight, waiting for a big shot. And there you go. Yo's like, okay, I figured it out. I can't go anywhere here. I'm not T90. I don't land archery ranges on the wrong island. I figure things out in the midst of battle. And I'm gonna land my guys here and build stables. And I honestly, I don't think Mentalist can do anything about this. I mean, he's gonna build an outpost and see that. I don't think he can do anything about this. It looks like Hussar's running in now. A lot of Hussars running in from Yo. He's sending in siege rams now. Just the economy is just the deal breaker here. It is the deal breaker, and that castle will probably go down in time. It looks like the transport coming back from Mentalist, just running back to try and deal with this. But the Hussars are gonna raid the gold units. And it's gonna be really, really poor for Mentalist here in the end. If he runs back, I don't know what he has to run to. The castle's going to go down. A lot of hand cannons are going to go down as well. He can't transport them all, but he is really trying. The funny thing is actually he has hand cannons on the other side of the river firing at the Hussars. But regardless, there's more hand cannons there from Yo. And Mental is saying good games there. Well played. Fair play from both players. Yo said that he knew what Mentalist was going to do. I'm not sure if he really did or not. That game was one of my favorite games from this tournament, guys. That was amazing. Those fights were amazing. I honestly thought the Mentalist had that game. I did. I mean, 8 relics. At one point, he probably had 10, 11. That was crazy. It was a crazy game. And I just have to say, like, well played to those players. Like, they both fought. Mentalist fought on 1TC for the longest time. Even when he was being pushed back, he fought. And Yo, I credit for not giving up when he was at like 6 military versus 35. Like, he knew he had the villager lead, and he continued to fight. And that's all I can say. That game kind of left me speechless, to be honest. Let's take a look at the achievements here. And military stats, actually surprising, not that many units died. So, largest army was in favor of Yo. In the end, it was the economy. The food was big because of the upgrades. The wood was big because you need that for the bombard cannons and such. The gold in the end, actually, Yo was slightly in favor. But, like, the food for, like, the Hussar, the Siege Ram, all of that, After Ram, Stone also, defensive castles, towers. What a game. What a game, guys. What a game to close out this tournament, basically. And credit to Yo. And I'm going to congratulate him in the chat. But man, I was very pleased with those games. And like I did say, Mentalist definitely wasted some units there. But I don't think I can't say that Mentalist wasting the units lost him the game. I think in the end, his push stalled. Like, he was pushing and pushing and pushing, and then he was unable to push anymore. And then Yo's economy just paid off. He got more upgrades. The capped ram, like right when the capped ram started coming in, that's when Yo started kind of shifting the game back into his favor.